If you make sausages like that, you're losing all the flavor. Everyone makes sausages sometimes, but almost no one really makes them well. And today I'm going to show you how to turn something basic into something absolutely addictive. And watch out, because there's a moment when this goes from normal to amazing. If you want, pause the video and write down the ingredients. The first thing is to prepare the sausages a bit. It doesn't matter if they're Frankfurter style or fresh. You need to make a small diagonal cut in them. Yep, you heard that right, diagonally. And it's not just for show. It's not just to make them look nicer. This is done to make it taste better. As you can see, we're making cuts every 3 or 4 centimeters and at a diagonal. This little detail allows the sauce to penetrate deeper and changes everything. And the first step will be like everyone else's. Brown the sausages over medium heat. And yes, first we brown them the traditional way so they release their fat and get that golden brown exterior that gives them their signature touch. Don't add the sauce yet. If you add it now, that's a mistake. That's why, for now, I don't prepare it. What I do is turn the sausages from time to time, making sure they brown evenly. Which sausages are you going to use? Frankfurt style, Bavarian sausage, fresh sausages, the white ones, the red ones. At home, the red ones were always the favorite, but the thing is, they're a bit spicy. Yes, if it's not golden, there's no magic. So we'll have to keep cooking and remember to turn them over. See, on the bottom, they're already starting to get that magical look. It already smells amazing in here. Anyone who comes in now won't want to leave. When the sausages are almost ready, I'll take the opportunity to tell you about the super sauce. We're going to take some honey and add 2 tablespoons. First spoonful, second spoonful. I don't know if this happens to you, but it really annoys me when honey gets stuck to the jar. It always annoys me to get it dirty. That's why, honestly, I bring it really close to the bowl where I'm going to make the mixture. All right, so far easy. 2 tablespoons of honey. Same amount, 2 tablespoons. But in this case, we're going to add soy sauce. Yes, you heard that right. Sweet and salty. A combination that's going to surprise you, and you'll love it just as much. But it needs a touch to make it blend perfectly, and another tablespoon gives it that touch. Can you guess what it is? Yes, ketchup. Yes, it's surprising, but once you try it, you say, why didn't I think of that sooner? You also add a splash of water, and you're going to mix all of this really well and quickly. Stir it until it becomes a uniform liquid. This will be the base of the sauce we'll use to caramelize them. That's why it has sweet ingredients, and it's going to give it a shine and an intense flavor. And super tasty. Did you expect it to be like this? Or did you think it was going to be a different mix? Sugar, soy sauce, ketchup, and a splash of water. In a minute, you get it completely smooth without any lumps. Now we're ready. Are you prepared for the magic to begin? Let's add the sauce. And we're going to caramelize this. Pay attention, the heat should be medium at most. The slower you go, the longer it takes, but you also get more flavor out of it. Another important detail is to pay attention and stir the sauce. If the caramel starts to stick, it ruins everything. So you have to keep an eye on it. And the technique is still just to stir. Low heat. If you turn up the heat too much, it burns. And if you notice that it starts bubbling too much, You have to lower it even more. You see that when you start to stir this. The sausages start to absorb everything and begin to take on a very different color. This is where a lot of people mess it up. After a few minutes, you can see that the caramel has worked its magic. They've become soft, but with that crunchy touch of caramel on the outside. It's not a hard caramel like the one on candy apples, but it is a salty and delicious one. Sticky texture, that's the point. Not before, not after. Serve quickly because when people see them, they'll rush to the table. Look at the dish we've prepared in just 10 minutes. Look at this. There's no room for discussion. If you're the kind of person who likes to make use of everything left in the pan, you can pour it on top. And with one of these pastry brushes, you spread it to give it the final touch. Are you seeing that? And once you try this, I'm telling you, you won't be able to stop. This isn't normal, it's dangerous. This is addictive. If you were wondering if this works on a hot dog, look at that shine. An ultra hot dog. Then fill it with more stuff if you want. But this sausage is going to give it an exceptional flavor. And now tell me the truth. Would you make them sweeter or saltier? And if you weren't subscribed before, now I think you really should be.